back to the newest Bearded Booktube. I am your host, the Bearded Booktuber, very well bearded as you can see, Chris Arnone. So it's time for another Top 5 Wednesdays. Now as always, this idea came from Ginger Reeves Laney. She also maintains the Goodreads group, official Goodreads group, so you can find links to both her channel and that Goodreads group right there in the show notes. So this week it is Top 5 Fictional Schools you wish you could attend. Now I have a confession to make. I don't read nearly as much YA as a lot of other booktubers, and so, it's a little harder to find these when you don't read a lot of YA, but I did manage to put together 5 of them. So let's dig in. So my number 5 is Battle School. Now this is from Ender's Game. Now I have a caveat. I used to be a big fan of the series, and then I found out that Orson Scott Cards, he funnels a lot of money into legislation that fights against gay marriage. Now I'm a big supporter of LGBT equality and gay marriage, and so therefore there's no Orson Scott Card on my shelf. I do not endorse his films, his books, or anything like that because I refuse to put money in his pocket that he can then put into that legislation. Nevertheless, that is on my list. Number 5, Battle School from Ender's Game. Number 4 is going to be Jordan College, which is a fictional college from his Dark Materials. This is the first book, The Golden Compass, that is Philip Pullman. Now, it's pretty much just kind of a standard university, but it happens to be in a world that's filled with sort of steampunk and magic and all kinds of other cool stuff. And it's where the protagonist, that's kind of where she lives when the whole thing starts. So, honestly, there's nothing really special or amazing other than the whole world is special and amazing. So it's just, the idea of going to college in that kind of universe. That's pretty cool. And it seems like it's a lot like Cambridge. So, there's something kind of cool about the whole British thing. And yeah, that. So Jordan College from his Dark Materials. It's my number 4. And number 3 for me is The Unseen University from Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. So here's one of them. He's written many. This one's called Thud, but oh my god, he's got like 30 novels. They're all this, hilarious, fictitious world where there's magic. And The Unseen University is the school where wizards, the college, university, where wizards learn and they teach. And it's nothing like Hogwarts where there's a bunch of kids running around. No, it's much more like stuffy, old men. When I say old, like they've lived for hundreds of years, and there's all kinds of goofy politics and craziness going on, and I think it would be just entertaining to be there as a fly on the wall, not necessarily to attend classes, though in what I've read of Discworld, I've never actually seen anything about classes, so that should tell you something right there. So yeah, Unseen University, that's my number 3. And of course, if you watch the videos, you know I'm a Harry Potter fan, so Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series. I'm right there. Who doesn't wish, granted I wasn't a child when this thing came out, but yeah, getting your letter and your owl and your letter, that would be cool. And living in that whole universe, sort of post-Voldemort, let's be very clear, not really living through the Wizarding War. But, it seems like the world afterwards would be pretty cool, pretty fun to attend that particular school. So yes, number 2, Hogwarts. And my number 1 fictional school I wish I could attend has got to be Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, or, gifted children. It depends on what timeline you're talking about. But it's Charles Xavier's school where he teaches mutants. The X-Men, Cyclops, Wolverine, my boy Havoc. That would be absolutely where I'd want to go. To live in a universe where superheroes could be a thing, and you could go to school and learn how to, use and control your powers. That just sounds awesome. So my number 1, Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters from X-Men. So awesome. So that's my top 5 fictional schools I wish I could attend. Follow me on Twitter, fan me on Facebook, find my book, The Lost and Broken Realm. It's out there on Amazon, Nook, a few other places. Tumblr, my blog, I'm all over the internet. We'll see you next time.